I'm about to get a coffee. Want to come? This is a great way to phrase your English when you are suggesting a quick coffee break with your colleague at work. However, what comes next? You might be nervous about using your English in this kind of free-flowing style of chit-chat. But no worries, with this in mind, I've prepared some tips to help you have an easy conversation in English, to bond with your coworker and actually relax and enjoy your coffee break. Let's go! How can you kickstart the conversation in English? My advice is to ask open-ended, easy questions like this. How's your day going so far? That's a nice phrase, by the way, so far. It means until now. It's a good one to remember. You can also say, what's been happening with you lately? And pay attention here because lately is not about arriving late or early. Lately is like saying recently. After you've caught up with your colleague about life, a great strategy to keep the conversation in English flowing is to ask them for their opinions and recommendations. People love sharing their thoughts and advice. I would suggest keeping the topics of conversation not too personal, considering it's your colleague. So things like work, the weekend, holidays, TV shows you're watching, public transport, the news, any music you like, any sports you want to talk about. And use phrases like this. What do or did you think about something, a topic? For example, what did you think about the final episode of Game of Thrones? Another phrase, do you have any tips for something you need? For example, do you have any tips for babysitting children during the holidays? And sit back and watch as they explain all their thoughts and ideas. Quick thing, if you quite often have conversations in English with your colleagues, then you're probably going to be interested in my other video, how to address your colleagues in English. Check out the link and also subscribe to this channel for more tips to help you speak English at work. So you can show your interest and react to their stories and explanations with phrases like this. Oh, really? Wow, seriously? No way. Not all at the same time. Alternate between those expressions. And you can empathize with your colleague with phrases like this. That sounds... Insert the word that you want. For example, that sounds difficult. Or you could simply say, that's... Insert the word you want. For example, that's great. Okay, and considering this is a casual conversation in English, you'll probably want to share some of your news and experiences too. Here's some phrases to do that in English. Hey, have you heard about something? For example, hey, have you heard about the new plan to create a new department? Here's another expression. Did you know that? Now some exciting news. For example, did you know that Lucy's leaving in a month? And here's another good one. Guess what happened to me the other day? This one's a long one, I admit, but it's good for signaling that you're about to share a story. Whoa. Coffee break's over. How can you express that you need to finish and get back to your desk to your colleague? In conversations in English, a typical way to do this is to act like, oh, if it were my choice, I would stay forever, but the world demands I leave. Say it like this. All right, I guess we should get back, like it's an obligation. Or another phrase, well, I should probably get back to a task. For example, I should probably get back to preparing for the meeting. And to save you from any awkward moments, just a reminder that if someone invites you for a coffee, that doesn't mean that they're paying for the coffee. In English, invite just means that you are asking the other person to join in the activity. But if you do want to buy the coffee for your colleague, say this, I'll get this. And if they buy you a coffee, say thank you. And thank you for watching this video. Remember, there are plenty more resources at talktips.tv to help you speak English at work, including one-to-one sessions with me. Come on, let's make you sound good and feel good when you speak English at work.